And preparing for battle, each guy with his own. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Anthony Davis is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Johnson, then it's Trae Young, and it's Vukcevic in at the 5. Wow, the fans are loud in here tonight, Doris. Early season hype is all around us.
This building feels electric right now. Listen, the standings are wide open. Hope is in the air. It's contagious.
From deep, MP bearing his second of 3 attempts.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Young. Outside Coulibaly. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Money misses. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Young, fires from deep. On target from range.
Ice Trae, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Pass to Johnson. MP against Young. 4-3. And Davis with the basket. On the assist by Young.
And for this offense, when Davis is hitting those threes, they become really hard to stop.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And it's Washington with the ball, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Vukcevic. And right now, MP scanning the floor. The 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Anthony Davis talks about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. BA, back to you.
Priority straight. Hard, Allie. Thanks a lot. Here's Edwards, following the three-pointer by Washington. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic so pretty, so fluid.
The foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Sumu's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Riley. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. MP outside. Picked by Gobert. Here's Money. It's rebounded by George. The Wizards trail by 4. There's Young with the 3. Randall pulls down the board.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And here's Young. They'll bring it up for Washington.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the...
Davis with it, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Young Young inside, covered by MP, and that one's good. Young's got 16 points. The Timberwolves lead by 11. On the court for Washington, we've got Trae Young, George out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Johnson, and it's Riley in at the small forward position. That cuts the lead to single digits. Young's got 19 points.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Randall, a screen on Young. From deep, MP. Washington with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Shannon checked in for Julius Randle. On the wing, MP jacks up a 3. The long-range hit from MP.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Davis. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
From deep, MP. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
That's tipped. It's stolen by MP. Fast break, Minnesota. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And with the season just underway, here's a quick look at the early power rankings to see where we're at. You look at Detroit, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
When I look at Minnesota, they've managed to get into the top spot in the rankings, but that doesn't mean they can let their foot off the gas. They now have a bullseye on their back, and everyone wants to be the best.
Half of this one. Lets it go from deep. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Young. Here's Vukcevic. Davis down low, guarded by Edwards. Davis, that's good.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
MP outside. He gets it up. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
My main man, MP, making a statement, putting the league on notice. He's a problem.
Yeah, as good as he is already. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Washington
That boy's
Wizards.
terrible. Gonna put me on the seat.
Thanks for joining us.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I send the shots, go hard up in the paint. You can call me while I clock. Everything don't get any money. You know how much.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. MP is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Shannon in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Randall, a screen on Young. MP, the pass to Randall. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. That is an answer. MP with his own 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Back to Young. The three is up. The rebound by Shannon.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Money with the bucket.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Young. Nifty stuff from Trae Young.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
MP outside. Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. MP outside. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Davis from long range. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall can't hit.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
There's Young with the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Young's got 8 here in this quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His 2nd distance this half, 5 overall.
And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Young. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Johnson off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards, really fill it up. Trae Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
There's Young with the 3, and another miss by Washington. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16 from deep. MP. Davis with a rebound. Wizards trail by 13. From deep. Tips it up. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. Coach taking this moment to speak to... Minnesota's gotten 3 3. Got George. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Vukcevic in at the center spot. Johnson for 3. And another miss by Washington. Well, the Timberwolves shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Outside, Anderson. Back to Dosunmu. Pass to MP. Out to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. DiVincenzo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. There's the triple. Washington with a rebound. 1:33 left in the 4th. Inside, here's Vukcevic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more in the line.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Money.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did. I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
MP no good. And here's Washington. Johnson for three. Gets the three to fall.
Well, Johnson doesn't just take a lot of threes, he makes them too.
Young against MP. Ingles, a screen on Young. Lets the three fly, and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Takes the three. Good! Another from three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team.
Memorable evening. MP passes.
Oh, 100%. It's not that.
Over to you, VA.
Dominic, thank you very much.
Ray, I feel like I miss out sometimes on, like, I don't know, regular stuff by not going to college.
I hear that. But plenty of people wish they did what you did. I mean, a teenager on his own. In the house.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count. Frank, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this.
And for MP specifically, these cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Front-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Honey out there with Dosunmu. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And here is Brooks, following the three-pointer by MP to the paint. It's tipped. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Gobert stuffed that big paw out there and created the takeaway.
Here's Gillespie, covered by MP. Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Here's Malowach. A three ball. No good for Booker. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, nobody's quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could hold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
That one drops for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got
right back at him.
Pass to Malawan. Here's Brooks. Edwards defending, and that's a foul called on Money. Brooks against Edwards. Latrey. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just one on the basket from Brooks.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Devin Booker out there with Green. Then it's Malawan. Then there's Dunn, and it's Brooks in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Booker. Last game out, he had 40 points. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time, not on target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Money passes to Randall. Stolen by Brooks.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Green. Back to Brooks. Pass to Malawan. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Green. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
You okay? You okay?
Pass to Malawan. For 3. Brooks misses. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves.
What you off at 11?
7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Oh.
Back to MP. Uncovered. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Green deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Reed. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
To the right side. Dunn kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A 3 from MP. Oh, big time shot!
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
MP getting it done for Minnesota. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time now for the power. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Money.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Suns trail by 10. On the court for Minnesota. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dosunmu is out there with MP. And it's Edwards, and it's a three-spot. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It's hauled in by MP.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
Timberwolves leading by 12. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Gillespie. Edwards defending. Pass to Brooks. Minnesota with the rebound.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They can't stop the run with that one. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start today. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, boy, you are in for a show.
Booker looking around. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
Randall from outside. Malawach grabs the miss. Suns trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. MP, that's for 2. Devin Booker pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. You know, Richard, while he's still one of the elite scorers in the game, Devin Booker missed All-Star selection in 2025.
Yeah, it can get very tough when it gets to that All-Star selection. No one questions his number or his talent. It was more about the win-loss record.
Green, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Brooks. Here's Gillespie. Phoenix, no good that time either. MP left side. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the wide open shot from Green. And the three ball is good. Green's got 12 in the game.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. pass to Gillespie. And that one drops. He's got 6.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
On the wing, MP. He's got 23. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip of the line for him here. That free throw good for him. Timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Perimeter pair for him will be Booker and Brooks. Dunn is out there with Malawat. And it's Gillespie into the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That's just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Timberwolves leading by 23. Pass to Berenger. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Suns. Malawat just got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Dunn. It's blocked. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
41 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Brooks down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
It's deflected. MP left side. On the wing, MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Gillespie. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And with that, they remain under.
MP, how did you approach this game, knowing you're...
Just like any other game.
Kevin, over to you.
Jennifer, thank you.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our, and now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. MP is out there with Edwards, and it's Shannon in at small forward. Here's Sabonis, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. DeRozan against MP. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Monk looking around. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Westbrook, and he banks in the layup.
So Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
MP against Westbrook. Pass to Shannon, and here's Randall. MP outside. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. From deep, MP. Three-pointer, and the three-pointer goes. MP's got 5 points.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. Timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Edwards. Here's MP. And another basket for Minnesota. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Up again. Back to Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Goes up with it again. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 5 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Shannon. MP outside. Driving in. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets. Making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
On the court for Minnesota. In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Kasumu is out there with MP, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Randall. MP scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Kings trail by 7. Westbrook outside. from 12 feet, and the jumper falls for him. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now. Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. DeRozan passes to Murray from downtown. Westbrook can't hit.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Money misses. The Kings have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Picked by Sabonis. Outside Monk. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. MP's got 14.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Outside Monk. Here's Westbrook. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Sumu outside. Back to MP. MP getting it done inside.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Sacramento again missing. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Pass to DeSumo. Here's Gobert. Back to MP for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished. And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up by 15.
So what do you do if you're one of those teams down there on the bottom bunk?
First of all, you never want to be on the bottom. You know why?
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Sacramento Kings. Appreciate you joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing. Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward position. Russell Westbrook out there with Malik Monk, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Okay, well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. His father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Guys?
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive. Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Pass to DeRozan. And here's Monk, guarded by Edwards. To the paint. Here's Randall. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Julius Randle.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Westbrook, the pass to Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. And the layup falls. DeRozan's got his first points of the game.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
Randall outside. Back to MP. From the arc. Fires in the triple.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan looks it over. Westbrook against MP. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Randall, a screen on Westbrook. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Sacramento passing it around. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Timberwolves, number 1. The Kings, 4th.
And both of these teams know how to score. Evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Oh, it's stolen away. Good on the shot. MP's got 39. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Minnesota's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. DeSumo outside. Back to MP from outside the arc. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 5 rebounds in the game. And a foul.
Substituting on the court.
On the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Kyle Anderson. DeSumo is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's MP, and it's DiVincenzo in a 2-guard.
Boy, the points really accumulated from 3-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Sabonis with a screen on MP. Westbrook pass to Sabonis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Anderson.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Anderson with a screen. And here's MP from outside. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. For 3, Westbrook. And another miss by Sacramento.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Money. Pass to DeSumo. Back to MP. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they end up taking all 3 games against them this year. They just dominated this matchup against Sacramento.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for money.
Tremendous contributions from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Anderson. Monk for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. It's been all Timberwolves. MP outside. This one for 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Westbrook. And another miss by Sacramento. MP against Westbrook. MP outside. Launches it. Misses. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
For opponents, I want them to know it's a show of force. But for my teammates, it's a promise that whatever I have, I'm going to give.
A true team player. Thank you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
Over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
Okay, it's the final game of the NBA Cup group stage. You guys need a win to advance. MP, what's going through your mind?
I'm not worried. We're gonna win. Hey, that reminds me, bro. There's some new restaurants in Vegas. We need to try, bro. Right. And to all my followers, make sure you go out and get your plane tickets.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to
That's all right, baby.
NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. Alongside Greg. Also great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All he can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. On-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Money out there with Dosunmu. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Wallace. SGA from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And here's MP for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Free throw line jump shot. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. SGA's got 9 points.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Gobert, the pass to MP. Back to Gobert. MP outside. Randall a screen on Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Holmgren with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams launches it, drains the three-pointer.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines. Williams.
Randall a screen on SGA. Money, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards dishes to MP. Gobert the screen. Money, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Wallace. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And the shots just continue to say no.
And the dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not.
So Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots. And I like their defensive game plan.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And just over 3.5 minutes played in the second quarter. The Thunder lead by 5. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That one goes in.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
MP finds Edwards. Back to MP. Now Dosunmu. On the wing, MP. Another miss by MP. The Thunder have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Williams with that clean look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. MP outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Money's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams inside. Edwards there. Williams can't hit.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates picked up the slack.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Money. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense. I like.
All right, now we've got... And that'll do it for halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dosunmu is out there with MP. And it's Edwards in at the 3. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you, Kevin.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Money. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder with the lead. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
And attacking Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mix. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Back to MP. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Money's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Randall kicks to MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holmgren with a screen on him. Williams from outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick.
Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
That's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are...
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. And it's SGA in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. No good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
MP looking around. Launches it. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
With the step, SGA, Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Handle with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 9. Wallace left side. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Now Gilgeous-Alexander jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound. MP outside. MP nails the triple.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
MP, no good from 3. And the foul called on